My favorite color is don't movie out. That's that beautiful. Then my little cousin have blue spice.
My name is Mackenzie Matthews.
My name is Caitlin Russell.
My name is Kirsten Lyles.
What I've enjoyed at YMP is making new friends and learning new things about journalism and preparing for school. It's been really good to be able to learn new things.
Stepping out of my comfort zone, it also has been a learning point. I've learned things about myself that I didn't know that could be worked on. And I bettered my writing, which is always a plus. Interviews are just my favorite. I've just enjoyed the conversation. I've enjoyed meeting new people, being able to talk about the different problems that are going on all around the world. Even in our communities, I've enjoyed figuring out different ways we can resolve those issues, putting that out in the media.
I'm bettering my writing skills as well as meeting the new people here, and getting paid is a nice bonus as well.
I've met a lot of amazing friends. I like to meet new people through interviews. I get to hear about different people's stories and backgrounds, and I think that's really cool.
My group project, we are focusing on the child tax credit and how it expired under the American Rescue Plan in 2022.
My individual project is a history of Mississippi and how does that history affect us today in our voter climate. As well as our group project is just on voting rights, and my piece for the group project would be the youth engagement in voting and politics.
So my group project is about education, and each one of us have different topics in the education system that we're talking about that pertains to the elections. Something that I learned in my group project is I didn't know that our governor signed a law prohibition on banning critical race theory from being taught in schools.
I really didn't know much about disenfranchisement. I didn't know that felons couldn't vote after committing certain crimes. So that was something interesting I learned.
My individual project is about women's rights. I had an interview with Alice Clark. Actually opened my eyes, and it made me realize that as women we should try to come together and use our voice.
My portion of the project was about generative AI and how it impacts women. So essentially what I was talking about was things like AI generated images, videos, even art, and how that had negative impacts on women and how it was essentially another battle that they would have to face at some point.
My individual project is called I Votes, interviewing voters on the election, and I went downtown and asked random people 3 selected questions about voting and the voting process and their opinions, and just getting the opinions of the people.
My individual project is about Latin Americans and Hispanics and how this election is going to benefit them or not benefit them when it comes to living conditions, jobs, and all of that.
My individual project is I'm writing about what we're doing this summer and youth election coverage in general, and how the media can better promote elections and politics to young people.
The advice I would give to someone who wants to get into journalism would be just to actually stay up to date, watch the news, just be active in your community and know what's going on.
YMP is a very good thing for the community because it's showing that kids can be involved in politics and we can report on stuff and not just older people.
You're going to get feedback because feedback come with it. And have a great positive attitude and respect your peers at all times, no matter what. Work together and encourage yourself and others. And your right not always gonna be right, cause mine was so wrong. But I fixed it.